Hello, Internet people. Today I would like to discuss tiring up and tiring down the old school monster trucks, since today is actually the International Monster Truck Hall of Fame and Museum grand opening. I'm sure there's a lot of tiring down and tiring up, so I thought I would discuss what I did to turn my Axial Scx24 into an old school monster truck using my fleet, but specifically the '68 Ford Galaxy that used to be my first car, turned into a monster truck. So these aren't the stock wheels that came with it, but another set that I kind of liked because they had a nice chrome wheel to them. Found those on eBay, and the four tires outside of it are actually 3D printed wheels with AMT model tires from a monster truck on it that seem to work really good for this. They're not BKTs or anything like that, so they go good for the old school look. But I have modified BKTs. So these are from a model 1/24th scale or 1/25th scale, around thereabouts, Monster Jam monster truck, and I just took the wheel that came with the truck, specifically this one, and hot glue gunned it in there and was able to mount it up and make it look like a monster truck. I also did the same thing with a cheap $20 toy monster truck that I might have gotten the wheels off of this thing. Pretty sure I did. But I did the same thing. I took the stock SCX24 and I centered it in there so that it was straight and true as much as I could get it, and then glue gunned it in to make sure it doesn't move. So this is another try at a vehicle that I was working on, or still am in the process. Here's your standard deadbolt wheel and tire combination. Brand new, never used. Just pull them off and put monster truck tires on it. That's about the size of what we're looking at, so I wanted to show you size comparisons of everything. This one looks like a true old Firestone. A sloppy glue job, who cares? But this is off a little Caterpillar toy. It didn't cut very well when I made the hole, but this is a little Caterpillar toy, Monster Treads or something like that, that I used to turn into a monster truck. This is for my Blackfoot that currently is bodiless right now, because the '68 Ford Galaxy uses the same wheelbase as that Ford truck that I used for the Blackfoot. So that's sitting aside for the moment. This is the one that I really like the best. So this one was like the first inspiration after seeing, actually Kevin Talbot did the Hot Wheels Monster Jam wheels for the BKTs, and I thought, well, this old school monster truck here needs Firestones, and the Greenlight Firestones worked really good. And I did the same. I drilled them out and have access to the nut. Sorry about that, brain fart. So I can easily mount those up and take those off, and they look like real 48-inch monster truck tires. I also did the same with the Hot Wheels brand 1/24th scale monster. So these were 1/18th, and they're a little bit big, but these are the 1/24th, the giant tires they call them. It's what, it was Hot Wheels that did that, because can't think of the name. There's a different company that's running the BKT tires, and these were just a little bit bigger and even bigger than the other ones. So I thought I'd give that a shot. I even found an old, a very old, it was before BKT's 1/24th scale Monster Jam truck, and this is a two-piece rim, but I really liked the chrome, so I drilled it out and then tried to, for this metal body build that I ran. I'm not pleased with it, but it does function. But I'm not pleased because it's very heavy and has no shocks whatsoever. It's very solid. But also the wheels that I used off of the original toy to glue in are not spaced properly at all. I could not, since this is a two-piece chrome wheel, could not sink it in far enough to get it in. So I'm not exactly pleased with how that looks, but it does give it a nice wide stance. It almost looks like old school brake drum or planetary on the end of the axles there. But so just to give you an idea of what we've done, I kind of wanted to line everything up, not necessarily height-wise, but give you an idea of, I can do this with one hand, of all the different tires that I have attempted to use, different widths and different combinations of gluing it in, and then the latest one where I bought these 3D printed ones that look really nice, don't need to be drilled out and run pretty true. If I had a 3D printer excess and I could make them day in and day out, that would be the one that seems to work the best. But it depends on what look you're looking for. You can see the different versions of it. Here's your stock Axial Scx24 deadbolt tire. Well, it doesn't want to stand up for the picture, right? Why would it? But give you an idea of height-wise what we're looking at for all the different wheels. Those Hot Wheels ones there seem to be the biggest, and this one had a nice wide carved stance even look to it. But at this point, besides my favorite being the Firestone, it seems that this is the most popular choice nowadays because it's so easy. You know how we all love easy stuff. So that, my friends, is my take on what I did for my fleet of monster trucks in honor of all the tire changes going on at the International Monster Truck Museum today. And yesterday, I'm sure it's not easy. Here's my little model tires I used for the Polar too. Those are just drilled out and shoved over it. They spin freely, but that's a little 1/18 scale drag car wheel, whatever I can find, right? Make what I want it to look like and go from there. So if you like my videos, like and subscribe, you know, click the link, hit the bell, click the link, subscribe to get more content like this. And keep on monster trucking. Have a good day.